For understanding natural language processing systems, we have a common mechanism which is called synonym replacement. And it is basically a major step whenever we want to make a natural language processing system for computing devices. If I give you an example that a boy is playing a football, and another example, a lad is participating in soccer. So what you would say, that are they similar sentences or different sentences? Based on syntactic information, which is basically based on words and their grammar, we will say that it is completely different information, and similarity between these two sentences is 0%. Although the reality is otherwise, that both of these sentences are conveying the same information, that a boy basically is playing a football game. So what we have done is we have used different words for boy. For boy we have used the word lad, and for football we are using the word soccer. And the third thing, about playing, we are using the word participating. So how to make this synonym replacement automatic in a computer algorithms? For that purpose we have to understand the thing which is called Wordnet. Before going into details of Wordnet, I want to ask a question from you people, that what is the most important thing in any given textual data? Can anyone answer from you? Basically, the most important word in textual with the respect to grammar is noun. After noun we have verb, and from after verb we have adjectives and adverbs. So noun can be further categorized into subject and then object. So subject is basically a noun which is performing some action, and object which is on which some action is being performed. For example, if I say a boy is kicking a football, then a boy is a noun which is subject also, then kicking is a verb, and then football is also a noun but it is an object. So what is the Wordnet then? Wordnet is basically combination of all these four things with their relationships. So definition wise, what it would be saying, that all these four things, they are combined together in the form of a common thing which is synsets. So synset is basically combination of these four things, and then these synsets basically present distinct concepts which are present in a natural language. And then these synsets are interlinked with each other with the help of semantic relationships. So how they are semantically related to each other? For example, if I say that some cow and human are interrelated, then how they are interrelated? They are interrelated because both of them are mammals. So definition wise, basically Wordnet is a network of meaningful related words and concepts which are available to a human user by a web browser. Then this beauty of Wordnet is that it is freely available, it can be used online, and it is very useful tool for computational linguistics and natural language processing tasks. I have just given an example that it is used majorly for synonym replacement, although it can be used for antonyms replacement also. Again, this Wordnet, it can be said that it is very common or very comparable to a thesaurus. What is thesaurus? Basically dictionary which has some words and then their meanings also. And then it is just not combining or providing relationship between base forms, it also provides relationship between the derived word also. And we will see just some examples in a couple of minutes. Then information is mostly presented in the form of hierarchy. Hierarchy, as we have already seen many examples, such as we can say whenever we have a mother and child relationship, then it is always in the form of a hierarchy, that mother is linked to a child or child is linked to a mother, and the relationship between these two is parent relation. In this slide I have given some examples which are taken from Wordnet. So for example, for an animal, at the top level we have animal. This animal can be bird, fish, humans, etc. Then in birds we have canary animals, then we have birds, we have eagles, and these eagles have further types such as bald, golden, hawk, and this one. And then for fish we have multiple types, so this information. So basically what it is presenting, it is presenting information about things in the world in the form of a hierarchy, such as animal, which is presented in two things, and then move, go so on. So this is just a very small snippet taken from Wordnet. Okay, in Wordnet we don't just have synonyms relationship. There is another type of information which is hyponyms. Basically, what are hyponyms? Hyponyms are just not is a type of relationship, but they also present has a part, such as we can say chair has different parts such as legs, its backrest, wheels, etc. And then something is member of some information, such as we say that we or humans are members of mammal class. So when I show this by examples, I have taken an example of space. Basically, space has dimensions. In the dimensions we have size, we have different expansion, distant, interval, and so on. And if I talk about expansion, this expansion has reduction, deflation, shrinkable, and so on. So for presenting this information on the x coordinate size, basically we say that this is synonyms. Synonyms means those information which are having the same meaning, and on the vertical side we have hyponyms. So finally, how does Wordnet works? So in our first example, which was a boy is playing football, what we say that okay, we try to find out all the synonyms from the Wordnet, such as for boy we can have lad, we can have child, we can have guy, and then playing football, for football we can have say different words such as soccer or any other word which can be found out from Wordnet. So what will happen now, all these sentences which have different words, they will be revealing the same meaning, and they will have same results when we are trying to do NLP tasks.